John is awesome. Awesome and frustrating. I don't think anybody would say otherwise. He is probably the smartest person I've ever met and has the most interesting stories and insists on more opportunities to hear these stories before any chance of him sneaking away and losing contact.
We didn't talk a lot. Usually he was solving the problem we'd created and needed some financial advice on. But once he had stepped back and retired, he came to a board meeting and showed up on Zoom with a tie and a sport coat on, and I almost didn't recognize him. But I love that his loyalty is still with us, still coming to the board meetings, still keeping an eye out for our agency.
Always remember the answer to that joke. What does the N stand for on the University of Nebraska Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska? What does that N stand for? Never forget that. It's knowledge. Knowledge.
So John Andrus is like a ninja. Sometimes you don't know where he is. And he's the same way with his humor. If you're not paying attention, you're gonna miss it. It'll be sad without him.
You were never anything but supportive and helpful, and what I really want to say is I appreciate how you owned the fact that everybody kind of thought you were a little bit of a troublemaker with a sly wink, and I really think you owned that. We missed that. I missed that, so thank you for that.
John, your wealth of knowledge in the financial world of Catholic Charities was simply amazing. So thank you for everything you did for us. And I'm still in awe over the fact that you worked with 14 programs, 20 plus leadership team members in getting us the information that we needed, always in a timely fashion. So thanks so much for that. And for your great dry wit.
I remember transitioning from the city of Spokane to move over into the nonprofit world, and there was a bit of a culture shock there, especially when it came to budgeting and finances. And I always found you to be an area of support and really helped me with that transition. Thank you for all you did for Catholic Charities. Your impact in our organization is going to be here for many years to come.
John, I absolutely adore you. I didn't understand at first your dry sense of humor, but as I got to know you, I really learned to enjoy that style of humor that you have, which is so unique to you, and I really appreciate it.
I have to acknowledge what an amazing team of people you have brought together to serve this agency. I've learned so much about the vision that you have for the agency and what it should be and what it could be, because I don't think, again, it's a behind the scenes thing, but lots of people don't get to see the inner workings of how critical finance is to every single thing that we do here. And you really have assembled an extraordinary team. So thank you for that leadership.
Thank you, John, for your years of leadership in guiding Catholic Charities financially, for the tough discussions, the tough decisions, and for making us the incredible agency we are today. Thank you.
You know, you weren't just a finance guy. You had a real passion, have a real passion for our clients and who we serve. And boy, it showed in all sorts of ways as you commented about what we needed to continue doing and making sure that people's needs were met. And I was just always impressed with that. So I just want to thank you.
What you've done for Catholic Charities with your expertise and with your amazing ability to manage that finance team and be able to support us through all of our operations, through recessions and through these difficult times. It's just been wonderful, and we so appreciate you. We miss you here, and I just wanted to let you know that you're amazing. Thank you so much for what you've done.
Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you for all that you did to support us down in Walla Walla. I know you'd come down here and buy some wine and enjoy, Walla Walla. You were always so friendly to me when I first started, and so just thanks for that and for just being you. You're going to be really missed, your expertise, but just who you are. So thanks, John.
John keeps us on track on the fiscal part of it throughout the agency so we can run programs that can be successful for years to come in serving the residents of Eastern Washington.
Any stories about those guys you want to share?
No.
John, I'm grateful for all the years I've had you as a boss, although I've had my fair share of sarcastic comments. I just want to thank you for taking a chance on hiring me so long ago and now trusting me to pass on the torch. I wish you all the best in retirement.
Monique, what I always enjoyed about you, valued about you, will miss about you is your ability to always speak truth to those who needed to hear it. And not always with a whole lot of care about how they would accept that, because what was really important was they needed to hear the truth. And I've been on the receiving end of that more than a few times. And those lessons have stuck because of the way in which you were able to deliver it. So that was a gift. Thank you.
I cannot express the level of esteem that I have for you and the ferocious compassion that you have for people, and how well you took care of all of us here at Catholic Charities in the different roles that you had.
Monique, you're awesome. I'm so glad that we have stayed friends. I've looked to you as a mentor. I can't believe where I am now and can't imagine I would be without your help.
You were involved in the interview when I first started, and they hired me anyway. But thanks for just all your support and just your drive and determination, and always watching out for the people that we serve and making sure that we're fitting our mission. So congratulations, and thanks for all that you've done for Catholic Charities.
Your attention to precision and detail and amazing grasp of facts. I mean, that was something that I was always fuzzy about stuff. And I remember in our meetings, very consistently, you would always just have data just at your fingertips. I just want to really thank you for what you brought to us that way.
You were there when I wanted to just gripe and complain. And my favorite line that you would say after I got done ranting about something is, okay, do you want some advice or do you just need to rant? And I appreciated that.
Monique, you have been a great colleague. Your impact on our housing, on our residents, and in our buildings is seen every day and will be for many decades to come. Thank you so much, Monique.
As my first supervisor at Catholic Charities, you were instrumental in so much of my growth and professional development, and I owe so much to you. I can't even describe. And frankly, I'm really glad you ended up being my supervisor and not John. Sorry, John.
One particular time when I think of you that stands out in my mind is during our costume party at Halloween. And just the energy that you had behind that and gathering us all together. It was just such a fun time.
What you would do, and as you know, you would gather everyone together and go, woo-hoo, but you would do it much louder and better octaves than I just did that. But it made me think about you, and hearing that was that you just had a way of bringing people together. You would get people's attention. And really just wanted to let you know how much we appreciated you. You were a force here in a good way, and we missed you here, but I really hope for you and your husband are enjoying your time in retirement.
Monique, thank you so much for all your support and being such an amazing mentor to me over the years. You've really been a presence in kind of guiding me through my years with Catholic Charities, and I just appreciate so much everything that you've done and everything that you've done for the organization, and you're a real inspiration to all of us.
Monique on the services side, through senior services, her passion for seniors and thinking along those lines of what does a senior need, not thinking as an individual who may be 20 years younger, but asking that one more substantial question of what is it that you need from us to make your world more livable.
When I signed on at Catholic Charities, there weren't a lot of female leaders at the table. You were one of the first. grateful that my whole time here, I have been able to look up to you, be mentored by you. You always had a hand down to lift others up. And thank you. Thank you for lifting me up.
The way that you set up this organization for what it is now, and in some ways, even more importantly, what it's going to be in the future, particularly when it comes to housing and the trajectory that we started on all those years ago of building housing for people who need it, people who cannot find it in other ways. And I don't know what the housing situation was 15 years ago when we started down this road. And I'm not sure that anyone predicted it could get as dire as it is today, but how prescient that was, and how important your gift of establishing a team and a philosophy of housing and a structure for housing, how that has set up what we're able to do today. And that's the gift that you give that we'll keep on giving to Catholic Charities and all that we serve for many, many, many decades to come. Thank you very much for that.